TIQ. So Trent, what's your business and what does it do?
Hi Jessica, yes, like you said, I'm from TIQ, and TIQ stands for Trade and Investment Queensland, which is the Queensland Government's department which assists small businesses who want to export overseas. Our business is about supporting SMEs or small to medium enterprises who want to export their goods, products, services, like your PowerShot, overseas to international markets.
What advice do you have for us and what's your favourite inspiration quote?
My advice for you guys, keep smiling, use your youth to your advantage. You've got a long time in front, and always remember that there's always help out there, and it's just up to you to go and find that help. Always look for the positive, and you'll always keep going. And I guess my quote of inspiration for you guys is related to that, and it's an old Japanese saying, which is 7 times to fall down, 8 times to fall up. Or it's not about how many times you fall down, it's how many times you get up.
And lastly, how fast do you think you can kick a soccer ball?
I think about 90 kilometres an hour as a rough estimate, but I'd be interested to find out the exact amount.
Cool, well thank you for your time, Trent.
Thanks, Jessica.
I've been living like I've got nothing.
People in China, 1.3 billion.
Something is different, 'cause I don't want you to leave in the morning. One night, and take it slow.
Today we're here with Nick from Brandtree. Just going to ask him a few questions about what his business does. So, yeah, what does your business do?
We're a design and marketing agency locally based here in Cairns that specialises in strategy, digital and design.
Oh, nice. So, like, making websites and...
Our core business is logo branding, but we do website development, app development, a lot of marketing strategy.
So, like, graphic design.
Yeah, graphic design is one of our services, definitely.
What is a quote that you really like?
A quitter never wins and a winner never quits.
Wow.
It's something that something that came across my table 3 or 4 months ago, and it's just sat with me. And I actually have it as my screensaver at the moment.
How fast would you think you would kick a soccer
It's a
ball?
tough question. I'm gonna go 55 kilometres an hour.
55.
I'm gonna have to wait for the app, aren't I?
Yep. Thanks, Nick.
Thanks for your time, mate.
Living
Let's try to get
like
this.
I've got nothing to lose. If I seem distant, it's 'cause I'm scared of losing you. Something is different, 'cause I don't want you to leave in the morning. One night, never be enough until I met you. It was easy come, easy go. Until I met you, it was easy come, easy go. Easy come, easy go.
I'm here with Jill Morris from... I'm here with Jill Morris from Simply Hampers. So Jill, what does your business do?
Jessica, my business, Simply Hampers, Simply the Best, provides solutions for businesses for all their personal and corporate gift giving. Whether it's when they sell a house, maybe they'd like to put a nice hamper on the bench when people have taken possession of their keys, or perhaps they've bought a new car and they have a nice hamper sitting on the car next to them. All those sort of purchases you make in life, it's lovely to have a little gift to say thank you. But there are many other times in business when you need to reward a client or maybe a staff member, or a promotional period in their business. They might like to have a gift for that. So that's the sort of thing I provide. I also, my latest acquisition is a printer, and I can now customise ribbon for businesses and have their own logo and message printed on the ribbon. So that's
Well, that sounds lovely. What advice do you have for us, and what inspirational quote do you follow?
Well, the best advice I was given was to write it. I had a business plan at the very beginning of my business, and I did that. And I outlined all my values and the reasons why I wanted to be in business and where I wanted to be in 5, 10 years and so on. And I revisit it often. And my quote is to find that balance between your passion and the purpose in the reasons why that you are going into business. And today, in business today, there's so many disruptive influences coming in, like Amazon and Uber. But these are a positive way to expand your creativity and find those opportunities to be a little bit different. So it's an exciting time for people like you young ones, to be in business.
And finally, as a fun question, how fast do you think you could kick a soccer ball?
Well, to be honest, I wouldn't have a clue, but I walk the Esplanade and I have a little thing on my wrist that says how far I'm walking and how many calories I'm burning. So if I had an app and I went outside and I could kick a ball and I had an app, it could tell me how fast I'm kicking it. So maybe that's what I need.
Yeah, well, we are actually making an app,
Oh, really?
and it's going to come out soon.
Well, that's great.
We look forward to you using it.
Oh, I will indeed.
Well, thank you for your time.
You're very welcome, and all the best. That's for you anyway. That's a little
Thank you. Wow. Simply the best.
Today we're here with Deb from Crackenback, and she also wrote this book which is called Fountain of Youth, and we're just going to ask her a few questions about her business and her book. So what does your business do, Deb?
Well, it's called Crackenback Chiropractic and Colonic Clinic. And so as you can tell by the name, I do chiropractic and colonics. I also do oxygen therapy and neuromuscular therapy, which is a form of deep tissue work.
Very well.
And I'm an author, as you mentioned.
So what's your book about?
Well, it's a culmination of my 30 years of research about what it takes to stay and be healthy. A lot of what's in the book I actually do in the office.
Very, very interesting. Wow.
Yeah, and it's all about choosing. It's not a preachy book. It doesn't like say you have to do this. It's like, well, what if you chose this? And do you know about this?
Yeah, like life choices.
Making your own choices.
So, do you have an inspirational quote or some advice for people wanting to start a business?
Oh, for people wanting to start a business.
Yeah, maybe some advice for them.
Well, I think whether you're starting a business or you're having a life, as we all are, the thing that you want to do is to follow your own inner knowing. And sometimes we're not really quite sure what our inner knowing is saying. Have you ever had that happen?
Yeah, sometimes.
There's a tool that I like to use. It's called, is it heavy or is it light? So if something feels heavy, it kind of feels like, maybe I don't really want to do it, but I probably should, or I think I have to, or whatever. And if it feels light, it feels like, woohoo, yeah, I really want to do that. That sounds like a great idea. It feels exciting. And if you always choose toward the thing that feels lightest for you, that's how to have a happy, joyful life.
That happens to me a lot, actually. It happened to me like yesterday.
Awesome.
Yeah, so thank you.
Thank you.
How fast do you think you would kick a soccer ball in kilometers per hour?
-3 something. Like, I'm the kid that never got picked for the team.
Yeah.
You know, I'm the one that trips over the kickball. I'm the one that tore my tendons catching a little ball in quiet ball. So I don't think I would be very good at it. Well, I do have one more thing for you.
Yep.
In your life, every time something happens, have you ever realized that every time something happens in your life, you're always there?
Yeah. All right.
Something to think about. And did you know that no matter where you go, there you are?
Okay, that's interesting. Well,
Take that on board.
yep, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Living like I've got nothing to lose. If I seem distant.
Well, this is the adjusting table. It's a drop table, and it has sections that pop up and fall down, which works with the physics principle that a body in motion stays in motion. Might be of interest to you guys. So you want to put your face here, James, and your hands up here, and just lay onto the table, and the table will take you down. You don't have to do anything. So everything on this table moves, so this is the safe zone, so just keep your hands there.
Yeah, sure.
And then it pops up.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
And that's how an adjustment's done.
yay!
Does it go?
Today I'm with Jamie Gosling from Jamie Gosling Football Academy, and Jamie, we're just going to ask you 3 simple questions today. So the first question is, what's your business and what do you do?
Okay, so I run a football academy for children aged between 3 and 16, and we work on their individual development. We work on their technique and skill in all aspects of soccer, and we try and make them better players and better people.
Okay, cool. So second question is, do you have like an inspirational quote or advice for like young people?
My quote within soccer or football, my favourite quote is, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. But in life, I have a lot of life. I love life quotes. I like a lot of quotes. But I'd say advice for young people is just to work as hard as you can, and almost be obsessive about something you want to get. You have to be obsessive about it, and you have to work as hard as you can to get it.
Go out and
That's
get
it.
Yeah. So third and final question: how hard could you kick a football or a soccer ball?
How hard can I kick a soccer ball? 1,000,000 kilometers per hour. I reckon about 100. I reckon 100 kilometers per hour.
Okay, cool. All right.
I'll
Thank
prove
you,
it,
Jamie.
hopefully.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck. Cheers. Good luck, guys. Strike it?
Yep. Wow.
110.
Until I met you, it was easy come, easy go. Can we get high and take it slow? Easy come, easy go.
I'm here with Rhiannon from Kleinhardt Business Consultants. So Rhiannon, what does your business do?
So we are a multidisciplined firm, which means we do a few different things. We provide business advice to people in business or people wanting to get in business. We also sell businesses, and we also do a little bit of regional economic development work, and that is basically where instead of just developing one business and making one business successful, we look at a whole region of businesses and help to make the whole region bigger and better and more successful.
Cool. Do you have any advice for us, and do you have a favourite inspirational quote?
Yeah, I've got a few favourite inspirational quotes, but my piece of advice for you is probably that most people, when they go into business, they think that they have to know the answer to every question. They think they have to know everything. And then they get a little bit scared and they start to doubt their own capabilities, and they get a bit frightened off, and then they won't take the jump in. But you don't have to know everything. The key is just that you know where to find the information that you need when you need it. And that means to ask a lot of questions of all sorts of people. It means to take guidance and to seek assistance from people around you. And it means to surround yourself with a team of people who can help you on your journey. And my favourite quote at the moment is that there is no quick recipe for success. It doesn't happen overnight. It is the result of a lot of preparation, a lot of hard work, and learning from every opportunity and every experience and every person around you.
And finally, how fast do you think you can kick a soccer ball?
Oh, well, I grew up in Victoria, so down there we play footy. Familiar with the oval ball for the football? Yeah, so I'm pretty good at kicking that around on a footy field. I've got two younger brothers that gave me a run for my money growing up. So a soccer ball though is a little bit different, and I think maybe I'd really only give it a bit of a tap, and probably only about 5 kilometres an hour or so. I think I would be pretty pathetic.
Well, thank you for your time.
Pleasure.
On the AI group, who is the company's business advisors, but she also helps out at the space. First of all, what does your business actually do?
So we work with businesses in the Cairns region to help them maximise their potential. It might be grow, it might be coming up with new ideas to help them adapt in a rapidly changing market. It really is tailored around the needs of our clients.
And what do you do to help out the space? See, PowerShot is from the space. Like, they helped us start PowerShot. So what do you help out with?
So I've helped out in a couple of different ways. I've been involved in the Mentor Blaze program, so available as a mentor to people. I also have just sat down with a couple of different startups that have asked for some help to act as a bit of a sounding board, help connect them to people that might be able to help them. It really depends on the need.
Right. What is some advice or a quote that you would really like to share to people who are trying to start up a business, or entrepreneurs that are trying to make their business grow?
I think the most important thing is to always be taking the next step. So we don't always know the entire plan or how to do everything. Sometimes we feel we can't start until we do have all the answers. But the most important thing is persistence. So just taking the next logical step and getting out there and asking people who might know the answers. People are very, very generous and willing to offer their help and expertise when asked. So persistence, using your networks, and taking the next logical step, keeping the momentum, is probably the most important to getting anywhere.
That makes a lot of sense. How fast do you think you would kick a soccer ball?
In my heels, probably not all that fast. I wouldn't even know how to estimate it, seeing as I don't usually kick soccer balls. What do you reckon I'd kick as a speed?
I kick around 50.
Alright, so maybe 10, 15. I dribble it.
Until I met you, it was. Until I met you, easy come, easy go.
Here is Sally from CBC Staff Selections. This is a tongue twister.
It is a bit of a tongue twister. CBC Staff Selection.
There we go. So jump right into the question. What does your business do?
My business is a recruitment company, so our passion is helping people to create success out of their careers. So we're talking about professionals such as accountants and lawyers, right through to office administration. So secretaries, administrators, all the way through to senior people.
So you help people get jobs?
We help people to find the right sort of career for them, yes.
Yeah. I understand that you're the president of the CBWC. Can you tell us a little bit more about the club?
Absolutely. The Cairns Business Women's Club help women, predominantly women, and some men as well, obviously, if they want to come along, to promote their organisations and their businesses. Now, I know that your mum is a very good corporate sponsor of our business, Women's Club, which is fantastic. So she came along to one of our lunches last year and told everyone about PowerShot and actually got some crowd fundraising, which was excellent. Cool. So we'd love to hear when you've achieved your goals and your targets, maybe you can come along to another lunch and tell us about it.
What is a quote that you would really like to share with everyone?
Well, the quote that I most love, because my office know me as a great delegator, is surround yourself with the best people you can, delegate authority, and then don't interfere. Let them get on with their own job. And that's from Ronald Reagan, who you probably don't know who he is.
President of the United States?
He was, well done.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
Went to a museum there.
Oh, great, of course.
It, yeah.
Yeah, fantastic, super.
How fast do you think you'd kick a soccer ball?
I have a son who used to play for F&Q Heat, and I know for a fact that I would be, if I actually managed to connect my foot to the ball, it would be extremely slowly, and he would warrant that. So extremely slowly. So I'm not really the best candidate for the power up.
It's the same with me, I play basketball.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. And also, I'd just like to thank you for supporting us.
My pleasure. It's our pleasure. Thank you.
Until I met you, it was